to Dicebreaker, where today, guess what? It's Girls' Night! Wow!
Girls Club!
Girls
Club!
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on. Yeah, okay, hi everyone. It's the Dicebreaker podcast, but it's the girls.
Yeah, the girls. They're all here.
Yeah.
No boys allowed.
None of them allowed today in particular. But yeah, I'm going to hand over to the wonderful host of the Dicebreaker podcast for today. It is Alex Meehan. Hi, Alex Meehan.
Woo. Hello, thank you, Liv, for handing it over the reins to me.
You've got it.
We're riding on horses.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
let's go club.
Like Barbie riding club.
Yeah,
good for
the
us.
Stables.
Yeah,
other horse things.
Yeah, other horse-based paraphernalia.
Big horse energy.
I used to ride horses. This probably won't surprise you.
Wow, I could see that for you.
I believe that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cowgirl. Free
Horse
and
girl.
wild.
Yeah. Yeah. To be honest, we spent most of the time mucking out the stables.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like,
Horses are a lot of work.
Horse riding is going to be so fun. Let's go. And then they're like, get in there,
Time to
grab a
muck.
This is a full-time job.
Get mucking. Yeah.
Like there was one particular like building that was just full of like manure and like hay and stuff.
To the brim. Just full
Like,
of manure and then just
stuff.
full of manure. Okay.
To the windows.
Yeah. Seeping out.
And like someone pushed me in there once.
Oh.
It was
sounds like something I would do.
And evil.
Was it me?
Evil horse girl.
Maybe it was you, my evil horse girl rival.
Can you guys imagine if you like met? That's how you met before, and you only just worked it out. That'd be amazing.
It's like, oh, you!
Yeah.
That was you! Oh,
You
you stinky
were.
that day.
Yeah.
My eyes just like narrow suddenly, and I'm like, it was you.
This whole time.
Oh, well, look. Here's the thing. I've always wanted a rival, and I'm still taking applications for my rival. So if it happens to be Alex Meehan, then great.
I think, yeah, you'd make a formidable rival.
Thank you. Thank you. I would like
Sure.
to think so.
I think I'd be looking behind my back, like looking over my shoulder.
Yeah, there she is.
Just playing like mega pranks on each other.
Don't we do that anyway? Do we kind of do that?
Like, you know, when you feel like when someone goes away and then you go in their room and then fill loads of little cups like with water and then put them all over the floor.
Oh,
yeah, we've done that.
No, I assume number one, I thought you were going to say fill it with pee. Number two,
Oh my God.
I don't know. I've never heard of this prank before.
Wow, you are a rival.
Look, you said something, I expanded upon it. And I will say that in my life, I have once, as an accomplice, not as the instigator, have filled housemates' room with balloons while they were away. Like, just...
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's fairly innocent. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That's what we thought.
Yeah, I once got an entire block of cheese and like hid it behind someone's radio in their room.
Oh.
And then they were like,
radio, because that makes a big
radiator. And they were like, why is this smell? I don't know why it smells bad in my room. And I was like,
a whole wheel of cheese.
Not a whole wheel. Where am I getting a whole wheel of cheese
Waste
from?
of a wheel.
I'm not in Skyrim. Sorry.
Did you swear? Oh, man. You can't be getting this hyped over wheels
You can
of
bleep
cheese.
it out. It's fine.
Yeah.
Bleep it out.
Bleep it out.
I was getting excited over infinitely spawning wheels of cheese. No, it's just like a block of cheese you could buy from the supermarket.
Welcome
That's
to Dicebreaker
fair.
Girls Night. We have manure and wheels of cheese.
Yeah. Let's actually, I've not even introduced everyone. Yeah, so there is Liv Kennedy, my rival, video producer. How are you, apart from being my rival?
I'm good, because every day I wake up and I'm rivaling. Rivaling you.
Every day you wake up and you're like, how am I going to get her this time?
Today's the day I get good.
And Maddie Cullen, not my rival.
Hey, I'm just an onlooker to rivalries, and I'm having a great time enjoying this and watching it play out, honestly.
Yeah.
You've got no pressure on you. And honestly,
You're just like,
Just
You're
here
just
to
grabbing
enjoy
some
the drama.
popcorn.
Yeah, best seat in the house.
Just in the house.
Best
And,
in the house. What?
we're not just here to have girls' night. We're
No.
also here
What?
to talk about tabletop gaming.
Liv, I know we just said this was a chat for girls' night, but this is
Yeah,
actually
sorry,
the
Liv.
podcast.
I wasn't told this. Oh,
I know.
I thought we were going to gossip and do
Yeah.
my nails. Because I really
know.
need to do my nails.
We said we were gonna watch Legally Blonde and or Miss Congeniality.
Oh.
but we actually said that to lure you here.
My two faves.
It was a trick.
Oh, I was ready.
It
to
was
Dastardly's
I
plan.
was
a
ready to
dastardly
interrupt
trick.
all of the films constantly with my own little narration, my own audio commentary. Yeah, I was ready to do that.
What, like you're the director? Like,
Yeah.
I chose to do this scene in this way.
I may as well have been Maddie, basically. Yes.
I love that.
But yeah, we're here to talk about tabletop gaming. It might not seem like it. But this is episode 101.
This
If
is the
you
dawn of a new
haven't-
era.
Yeah, it's the dawn of a new era. We've gotten rid of the others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just going to be us from now on.
Reign
finally-
supreme.
Gotten rid of Matt Jarvis.
Do people
We've
still
seen
think
it
that
now.
Matt Jarvis is gone? I saw somebody was like, "Oh, you didn't say goodbye to Matt, like you didn't go to the
No.
live stream." And it was like, "Oh no, but they're still like Matt's fine. Matt's all good."
Yeah, no, we're just joking. No, Matt is still editor of Dicebreaker. He's just been off and busy and doing other important things.
Yeah.
So he's not
Been
been able to be
editing.
on the podcast for a while. Yeah, he's doing he's doing
job.
important jobs. So we can be here to mess about. But yeah, if you haven't watched the last episode or listened to the last episode of the podcast, you bally well should, because it was our 100th episode and we had a big birthday party.
Yeah.
We threw a party for ourselves.
Yeah.
For the podcast, to be clear, not for
Yeah.
ourselves.
Yes.
But we
Yeah.
did enjoy some drinks and Oreos.
Yeah, we had a very special guest.
Yes.
Yeah. You should
Very
watch it
special.
to find out who it was / listen to
Yeah. And we ranked board games and it got quite heated at some point. But,
it did get
It
heated.
did.
but we're
Once
all still
again.
friends, and that's definitely not why Liv and I are now right.
Yeah, our differing opinions on werewolf are not the reason that we are rivals.
But this episode 101, we're back to reality.
Regular
with-
life.
There goes
Yeah,
reality.
with Girls Club.
Girls Club, 101
oh.
Dalmatians. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. We're gonna start off talking about what we've been playing. Liv Kennedy.
Great. Yeah, I'll get it out of the way pretty quick. Because I haven't been playing much / I can't remember it. So let's get straight into the big baddie that is Frostgrave, is what I've been playing, along with my fellow girl boss here, Maddie Curlin. And Wheels. Wheels is also still on the team.
Yeah. The other girl boss.
Yeah.
The
The
fellow
other girl boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not left.
Together, the three of us are Gatekeep, Gaslight, Girl Boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Which one's which?
Ooh, which one is which?
Let's see. I feel like I'd like to
I
be
like Wheels
Gaslight
is-
because I feel like that's
Yeah.
more
Okay.
mysterious, you know?
I feel like Wills is gatekeep.
Wheels is absolutely
Okay.
Gatekeep.
Yeah, I was gonna say you. Oh, girl boss.
Yeah, you
Happy
are.
for us.
As we established in the last podcast episode, you are the Barbie of board games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
spread
me.
around.
That's what I want for my life.
Yeah.
As we
My-
all know, Barbie is a girl boss.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah. If we
She has
can get-
so many jobs, and
Yeah.
now I'm embodying one of them.
Business
Which is-
owner, entrepreneur.
Yeah. Vet,
Vet.
space
Vet,
astronaut.
When you say
know?
vet, do you mean like a veterinarian or a veteran? Which one?
I feel like she probably is both.
Probably
Might be
both. Yeah.
She might.
Gail, how did Frostgrave go? Why were you playing Frostgrave other than to have fun?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you why. As soon as I finished tweeting, introducing Maddie Cullen, and then hashtag Barbie of board games.
Are you doing this now?
Yeah, I'm doing it live now. Hashtag Barbie of
I love
board
that
games.
for us.
We're not
17th.
keeping this in.
Oh yeah, we are. So if everyone can just do hashtag Barbie of board games, that would be great.
Make my dreams come true.
Wow. Okay. Just been usurped.
Yes. So Frostgrave. So we were filming it for a Let's Play on the
My
channel
God.
itself. Yeah.
When is it coming out? The Let's Play.
It should be coming out this very weekend. The weekend of the. What day is it? The weekend? Friday? No, Saturday the 16th of April. It should be coming out Saturday the 16th of April. Keep your eyes peeled. Haha. So basically we're playing Frostgrave. We've been like assembling the minis and painting the minis as a part of live streams over the last few weeks. And now we finally put our money where our mouth is and we've played some Frostgrave together. And it's me versus Maddie versus Wheels. And I think it turned out quite well.
Yeah, it's very fun.
Yeah, Maddie, you've played it before and you basically were introducing me and Wheels to it, so thank you.
I love Frostgrave. It's like it's just such a fun miniatures game. It's like just you're like your little wizards and you're battling to find cool magical treasure. And you just, I mean, what more could you possibly want? Like, it's great.
Not much at all.
No.
Yeah, so we get to make our we make our wizard and we make our apprentice and we make a warband. And the wizard themselves is like a part of a school of magic. So for example, my wizard is a witch class. My wizard is actually a witch. But yeah, she gets to do a bunch of stuff that's like to do with like controlling animals and like making terrain all muddy and like
nature kind of stuff, basically.
But honestly, if I had So I'll get into it, but I played Frostgrave twice in the last few days because I played with...
Twice in one day.
Twice in one day, yeah, that's true. God, that was yesterday. So I played with the three of us, and I also played one-on-one versus Wheels. Decimated, ruined my life.
He's very good at strategy, which... Yeah. He's too good at planning, and suddenly like all comes together, and you're like, "Wait, this was the whole plan?"
Yeah, no, but like the thing is as well is that like he had some kind of enchanted dice that I goof you not, he rolled no less than like a 17 for like a good chunk of time.
Drawing on unseemly powers.
Yeah.
To get good dice rolls. Exactly. Yeah, basically cheating.
Yeah,
that's all we're saying.
Cheating. And the thing is, it's like you control a wizard. You're not supposed to yourself be a wizard. Is my thing.
Yeah. We're role playing. We're not actually becoming.
Exactly. Get it through your head, Wheels. But yeah. So you're controlling your wizard, and you have a certain class of magic, a school of magic that you specialize in. But then also you have other schools of magic that you can cast spells from. But it's harder to do so, and you get less of them, right, Maddie? Feel free to like jump in if I'm getting this wrong, because I'm.
No, you're right. Yeah, you got your aligned schools of magic, and then ones like that you're like kind of even further distance from that you can kind of learn, and then some that you're like totally opposed to that you hate.
Yeah, exactly. So those are really cool to like draw from, and like you can try and cast them, but it's going to be more difficult to do so, and it's like a risk. And it runs on the D20 system, so like when you have to cast something, it might say that you have to roll like an 8, and that's a pretty like the easiest one you can do. Or, like the highest one I think was for my like apprentice, who had to roll a 14 to like cast something. But yeah, it's generally it's harder for apprentices to cast stuff because they're still learning.
Maybe the scrubs.
They gotta get good,
Exactly.
Yeah, they gotta get good first.
Yeah. Exactly. So basically they can cast whatever spells your wizard can, but it's harder to do so. There's also your warband, who are made up of like a few specialists that you select, which you have to pay for with gold. Which you earn like through playing, and you have a starting amount of gold and stuff. My specialists are like a knight, and like who else have I got? I've got a barbarian now. Oh, actually, no, I don't, because Wheels killed it yesterday. So
no,
yeah, Wheels killed my barbarian.
And it dies for real?
Yeah.
Oh, that's such bad luck.
When it dies in the game, it dies
It's
in real life, Maddie.
yeah.
Actually doesn't. That's the fun. If it dies in the game, you roll to see if it dies in real life.
And I
That's
did,
double bad luck.
yeah. So and it died. So
Oh,
yeah,
dear.
partially my fault. Will admit that because my shoddy rolls could not roll to save my life,
Oh.
literally.
Oh dear.
But
I
yeah,
feel like there was a curse. I feel like Will's must have
yeah.
done some sort of
It was
curse.
a combination of like Will's being very lucky and me being very unlucky, resulting in just like catastrophe. But yeah, you have your specialists. So I'll be saving up to buy another one of those for my warband. You have like ones that are like trackers, so they're kind of like archers who can like move a bit faster and stuff like that. But then you have your bog standard like thieves and thugs who are just, you know, free.
Yeah, they're just
free.
hanging around.
You just they just want something to do.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't have to pay them. They're in it for the thrill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're like, you want to come beat some guy up? If I tell you to, they're like, yeah, we'd love to. Sign me up.
Wizard, and they're like, yeah, me.
Yeah.
But yeah, also to play this game, well, as we said in our video, you don't have to have the official minis. We had official minis because we just happened to, but you can use all sorts of different like minis. Like Maddie, you say you use Lego to play, right?
Yeah, these Lego, some little Lego figures up there.
Yeah,
There's my
wow. Then they are.
That's really cool.
I mean, I came in yesterday to the studio while you and Wheels were playing, and you were using all sorts of miniatures there. There was a Father Dagon from Unfathomable.
Yeah, big unfathomable guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he'd made his way in there.
Yeah, he was. It might have been Mother Hydra even. Maybe we had both. I don't even know.
Wow.
But we were planning on using them if like we rolled so well / poorly that we got like a big worm guy, because those can appear.
Oh,
No, Big Worm.
they're really scary.
Big
They're
worm.
very hard.
Yeah.
What side is Big Worm on?
What side is Big Worm
The
on?
monsters, they're just
Yeah.
like free reign doing their own
Oh, they're just
Yeah.
hanging around.
thing.
Okay.
They're just here to kill and eat stuff. And
So,
Okay.
There's another fun mechanic. Basically, the whole objective is to like go in and get treasure. Because your greedy little wizard wants more treasure. Nom nom nom. To get like new spells and gold and whatever. But when you pick up a treasure, there's an optional rule that we were like, heck yes. That you roll to see if a monster will appear. So if you roll above a 10 or above, then a monster appears. And you roll on a table to see what it might be. So in our playthrough, we got like spoilers, but there were a few monstery guys when we picked up some treasure. And and it was scary. It was very scary.
they really turn the tide of game, because you roll randomly to see like what side of the board they come on, and my fault because I rolled twice to see that they came on your side, and I felt really bad about it. That was so unlucky.
Here's the thing, Maddie. You would think that would stop, but then I played afterwards with Wheels, and they just kept on coming from my side.
No.
Yeah, they just love me.
They just love you.
They love
You
me
are.
because I'm a witch.
you
Just the most popular.
You are a friend to all monsters.
Yeah, totally. That's what they call me. But yeah, so basically we set up a bunch of terrain as well. Maddie and Wheels did a great job with that. You can see their excellent terrain on TikTok at Join Dicebreaker.
Whoa!
Right now.
Yeah.
You can see what
We
they
have a
set up.
TikTok.
We do have a TikTok.
Yeah, check it out.
Check it
There's some
out.
very fun things on there.
There's some wild stuff going on there that is not acceptable for mainstream stuff.
Look, the kids are down for it.
Yeah, they get the vibe.
I get it.
But yeah, so that's you can take a look at that. But then we actually using like terrain from all sorts of different games. So we use some from Descent, Legends of the Dark. We use some from like official Warhammer. We we just like.
Or like furniture pieces from somewhere.
Yeah, from ages ago that Wheels made when they first started the channel. Like you can use bits and bobs from anywhere, basically. And yeah, it was really cool. It was the first time I played. I really enjoyed it. And now, guess what? We're making a Frostgrave club.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I got an invite in the post. An owl tapped on my window, and I was like, "What's all this about?" And then I opened the door, and the owl came in and dropped the letter, and then I was like, "Thank you." And then the owl flew away. And then I opened the letter and it just said, "You've been invited to Frostgrave Club."
It was a URL to take you to a
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah.
Saying welcome to Frostgrave
You
Club.
had to manually type in the URL. And
Yeah,
it
I
had a
did.
bunch
It
of-
was very cumbersome.
bunch of different layers to it. It was really deep.
Exactly. But I've been invited to the exclusive Frostgrave Club.
Yeah.
Now, I've never played Frostgrave, so I'm gonna have to get good, as they say. I need to acquire a warband.
Yeah.
Yeah, get your wizard, get your warband, and then
Yeah.
we can take down Wheels.
Yes,
together.
collectively, all three of us can take him down.
Together, girls' night.
Girls'
Yeah.
night, yeah.
Girls unite.
Girl night.
Girls unite.
Girl night.
Girl nights.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maddie, what kind of wizard was your wizard?
Mine is a summoner, which is all about like summoning demons and possessing your
Whoa!
warband with demons. But I never used it. I just tried to use leap a bunch of times,
jumped
which is
so
about
high.
teleporting people, which is very helpful. Yeah, I never actually got to use it. So
How
I
does
didn't
your
show
warband
that
feel
off.
about just having a load of demons turn up?
No one's left yet. And if they do, then I can just possess them with the demon and make them turn around and come back. It's
Oh, great.
a win-win situation, really.
Yeah.
You know?
It's all
Yeah.
coming up for what's your character's name? Maddie?
Oh, Lilithandrake Shadowwind.
Yeah, of course.
Wow,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah, I know them well.
Yes. Oh, of course, yeah. Lilith.
Yeah, the three of them. I have to say, the mood in the office was giddy. Giddy / like tired.
Annoying. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And so I was like sat on my desk, doing whatever. And
Actual
then,
work.
Yeah. Let's see.
I
what it
never
is.
said that.
It was
jury.
it was there though. I could see in your eyes, Meehan. I could see.
And then this lot came back from their Frostgrave filming, ordered KFC, and then proceeded to spend the rest of the afternoon causing a hullabaloo.
I wouldn't say
Yeah.
it was a hullabaloo. I would say that we were getting on with our work and also annoying you.
We were trying so hard to do work, and to do that, we just had to make a lot of random noises.
Yeah, a
and
lot of
stuff.
it was
know?
Wheels was being like, oh. And I
doing
was
my
just
little
like,
crab
are
thing
you?
across the floor? That was
Yeah.
fun.
I was like, are you okay?
Maddie was on the floor for a bit. Yeah, that was
I was doing some stretches. I was tense after my Frostgrave game. I needed to stretch out and relax.
I
was
felt
trying
like,
to show Meehan. I was like, Meehan, look at how long she is.
it was like I'd gone to a children's party, at the sort of soft play areas.
Yeah,
I've gone
you've come to
there.
pick us up after the party.
Yeah.
No, I was there because there's got to be adults there. So I'm just sat at
I
one of
guess
those
so, yeah.
tiny little tables built for children, while you lot were just running around,
Having our
jumping in
Greek
the
Fanta.
pulpit, getting.
Like a time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
there was
okay.
great Fanta. There was. Yeah.
There was great Fanta, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the end, I retreated into one of the little rooms on the
Oh
side.
yeah. Meehan actively ran away. Yeah. No, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Heckled as I
honestly.
walked home.
I think it was fair. I respect it.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely. Mhm.
The worst thing was when I came back into the main area of the office, I'm going to call them the main culprits, had gone into the studio to play Frostgrave.
What are you talking about?
Maddie literally said, "Oh, it's quiet now."
No, look how dare you.
Why? When I'm on my own, I'm like, I'm not just going to make noise on my own. So it wasn't like, it was
Maddie
just
can't
me.
do it. Yeah,
And my
Maddie
sugar
needs,
had worn off. And
Maddie
it was
needs
like,
bad influence.
Here's the thing.
I do.
We were tidying up the studio so that our fellow video producers in the company could use
Yeah.
it the following day. And then we were also like doing other stuff to do with the Frostgrave. Maybe yes. We turned around. Maddie gone. We did not know where she had gone. So we strived to set up our little Frostgrave area. And that's what happened. I'll hear nothing but that.
That sounds like we went to tidy up and I just ran away. I came to tidy up. I tidied up everything and I started to dismantle and you guys were like, what if we just played another game? And I was like, okay, I'll leave all the stuff up then and go back to my desk.
This just like exactly like The Last Duel, starring Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. It goes to show that really different perspectives can entirely change the story. Really,
Absolutely.
Exactly like The Last Duel.
Yeah, no, that's what happened.
That's
great.
Frostgrave sounds great. I'm glad to have received an invitation.
Yes, of course.
It's a lofty goal. It's what I've always wanted.
Yeah.
The inner circle.
The inner circle. Presumably Matt Jarvis has also been invited.
Yep. Whether he likes it or not. Yeah, he has.
And I mean, Chase is invited, but like Chase lives in Texas.
Chase does live in Texas is the thing, and
maybe we can set him up on like an iPad and then stick him on a chair,
and just tell us he wants us to do. Yeah.
We'll just hire a person to just have like the iPad over their face, and then Chase will just direct them through an earpiece to like move stuff.
There are certain things that I find hilarious no matter what, and the idea of like somebody on like a really poorly made robot, like with just like an iPad for their face, is extremely funny to me.
I really want it to be like I'm imagining a sort of Star Wars little gonk droid style.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like a little very small like rolling around, and then sticking like an iPad on it with Chase like on the screen, like that coming into the room,
and that's trying to like carefully move minis across like a crowded map. It'll be perfect.
Yeah, and then
it puts its arm out and it just goes crash.
Yeah. This whole thing is down.
That will be our Frostgrave Club.
That's it, Frostgrave Club.
Exclusive members only.
Yeah. We all wear like dinner jackets, smoking jackets.
Oh, can we please get jackets?
Yeah.
We've
got badges as well.
Yeah. Badges and jackets. That's gonna be it. We also need badges and jackets for girls' night, but we'll get on that another time.
Yeah, we'll get on that. Yeah.
Apart
from that, because we've only covered one game, it's this is not a board game. It is Midnight Ghost Hunt, which I will touch on super quickly because I think we spoke about this in the last.
We did. Yeah. Well, you did.
Podcast. Yes. Good game. Meehan, you played it for the first time though. What are your thoughts on it?
I played it this week after much cajoling from this crew.
You wanted to play it with your other friends anyway.
Peer pressure. No, I played it last night. Technically, that would be Wednesday night, and it was very fun. I didn't really know what I was doing.
Yeah, that's
to start with. The group I was playing with. We were all quite bad. And initially we weren't getting anything, not even just any wins. We weren't like, so this is a video game where one side is ghost hunt. It's essentially Ghostbusters and then prop hunt.
Yeah.
So like one side is the ghost hunters and they have to use their equipment to find the ghosts who are hidden in various objects in a map, but the ghosts have to move like often enough so that they don't
the
ectoplasm doesn't build up, and then the hunters can't find them so easily. So you have to switch between props and move around and everything. And initially we were very bad, at the point where we weren't finding any of the ghosts. And as the ghosts, I got caught like almost immediately because I went into a plant pot, fell off like the floor I was on, and then the ghost hunters arrived and immediately saw me like scuttle away as the plant pot, and they were like, get it. And then my friend was a duck, and apparently you can make like the noise of the duck when you're like objects. You can make certain noises. I don't know how to do it.
That is wild.
And then I specifically changed my profile picture to be a picture of Knuckles from the new Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie.
Well done.
And I was like spraying pictures of Knuckles everywhere. And at one point, I went into a toilet and I was like, this is my true form, toilet. And then another point, my friend did something amazing where he became a lamp, but he like hid under a mattress. So like the mattress like was propped up on like a window frame. And then as a little lamp, he was like hiding under the mattress. So I was like dead as a ghost. I'd been caught. And I went over to where the game said he was. And I was like, are you the mattress? And he's like, no. And I was like, oh, you're like underneath. You sneaky lamb.
That's a genius sneaky lamb play. I love that.
That's so good.
But honestly, there were parts of the game where I was laughing. Like I haven't laughed that much in a long time. Like when I was hiding as a thing as the ghost, and I just saw my friend like as a gas cylinder like roll past. That made me laugh so much. It is just a really funny game. I mean, unfortunately, I think there was an issue with the servers last night where like we just couldn't matchmake with each other at all. And then there was a message that did pop up saying, oops, there's something wrong. We're fixing it. It is an early access, so we, it's not unexpected. It's just a shame that it wasn't a problem that we could bypass. It just prevented us from playing the game at all. But like from what we've played, it is really fun, and we're kind of used to we do derive a lot of enjoyment from janky horror games. Horror.
That's part of the fun.
Yeah.
Love me a
janky horror game.
The other one, Forewarned.
The other one.
Yep. Bunch of them.
Forewarned is also janky. I mean, I will say Midnight Ghost Hunt looks better than every other janky horror game I've played so far.
Absolutely.
To the point,
it's not even janky.
Yeah, well, like I'd say there are little bits of it that have a bit of jank. Like, and most of the jank here is with the online network aspects, which I imagine they're getting used to because I imagine they've had a lot more people join, so they're having to support that. But no, it looks a miles better. Like, you haven't got people like if you're in. Like if you, for example, in Forewarned, if you're in VR, you walk around like a little crab person.
Yeah.
Because you sat down to the game like.
Same in Phasmophobia, right? Yeah.
Yeah, same in apparently they fixed that.
Oh wow.
Which I'm very sad about. Yeah. Crab people. But no, Midnight Ghost Hunt. It's very fun. I'm sure we'll play some more at some point. We might even do a video about it. Who knows?
Yeah.
We could. But, just if you haven't joined Dicebreaker Plus and you think that it might be up your alley, where we'll potentially be playing Midnight Ghost Hunt as a team, maybe it'll be the video team versus the editorial team. Who could say?
Who could say?
Who could?
But you should find out by clicking the join button down below and joining Dicebreaker Plus.
If
you'd like to.
Do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you mind if I also interject? We haven't explained this. You might be wondering, hey, this is the Dicebreaker podcast. Why isn't it live on Fridays?
I realised I hadn't explained that like half an hour in.
Yep.
Yeah. No. Usually, good question, Liv.
Thank you.
Usually we film this every Friday at 2 p.m. BST, live in front of an audience on YouTube. However, it is Good Friday in the UK this week.
Yeah.
On Friday. Yeah. And so we're all going to be off work. So we didn't want to film the podcast then. Because holiday. So we thought we'd film it in advance. But usually you can catch the podcast on the YouTube channel, YouTube/Dicebreaker, every Friday, 2 p.m. BST.
Yeah.
Where you can...
Dicebreaker, that's it. Subscribe, tell your friends. If you want to.
Yeah,
all that stuff.
If that's it, Liv. Maddie, do you have anything to add to that?
Do you have
Of like
anything to
stuff
add to
I've
my
played.
board games?
Yeah. No, have you played anything you'd like to talk about?
Yeah, so I played the same as Liv, but we've covered that. I think last time I was talking about how I made some characters for Mutants and Masterminds.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and I played.
My goodness. You
It
played
was fun.
tabletop role-playing RPG,
Yes.
Mutants and Masterminds.
That's it. All about being a superhero. I
Which
played
one did you play as?
my roller derby girl, Star Smasher, or when she's not a superhero, Stella Sullivan.
Cute.
It's very fun, set in like 90s in Florida. She had to go to like a court mandated like therapy appointment, which is basically like for like super people who like they're not meant to be in the public eye, and she'd accidentally beat up an old guy in a retirement home that used to be a super villain, and they were like, let's just keep our powers to ourselves. And then
I'm glad that he used to be a supervillain and I wasn't just like blind rage against the elderly.
Yeah. Okay, so he is 80 now, but they put his costume back on. So
okay, boomer, kill.
Then she fought a big like kaiju monster that was attacking the city.
Oh my god!
I actually have it as a model. Ooh, so if you're listening,
wow! Look at it!
There he is.
Yeah,
little guy.
The people who are listening, not watching, it's like a T-Rex had a baby with a shark.
Yeah, this is one of the kids' toys that we cut up and made into a monster. So that's why it's like basically a T-Rex glued to a penguin with some other bits on it.
Is this one of your many hobbies? Just like creating monstrosities from children's toys?
Making my monsters.
In the Cullen household sounds wild and I love it.
So. You're essentially Sid from Toy Story.
Yeah, I got a lot of... It was interesting. On Twitter, everyone said that I was Sid and I was doing evil things. But on Instagram, people were like, your little creatures are cute. And I'm like, two very different vibes.
Yeah. As long as you don't start veering into the enormous Furby territory.
Have you seen them? Long Furby, Maddie.
Yeah.
Long Furbies are horrific.
I love it.
Maybe for next winter, I'll make a long Furby scarf.
Yeah. No. And I have his little head on it. Oh.
Yeah. And he'll talk as we're sat in the office. When you're by yourself and we're filming, he'll just be talking to you.
Hello, Alex.
You'll come back and you'll just find it like ripped apart and burned.
Who did this? No.
We'll never know.
I'll say that. You'll never know.
You'll never know.
I'll never tell.
It's a secret.
It's a secret, yeah.
So I fought a big monster. It was really, really fun. Honestly, I didn't use as many of like the crunchy combat details as like that. Mutants and Masterminds is very much about like very flexible character creation, and it has like a lot of like specific powers and stuff you can do. But honestly, we just kind of like were like, let's just be superheroes and like kind of have fun. And we got to a fight and I just kind of like used my own ideas and I forgot to look at my character sheet like, I can do this, this, and this. So I came up with like other random stuff. So I had a great time. But
that sounds fun though. That's what I like to see.
100%. Just like a jumping off point. It was very fun. I love being a superhero. I've unlocked something in my brain that's like, I want to be a superhero now. So I just need a lot of that.
I love to play that, honestly. Like superheroes are top tier like list of stuff that I would like to do. So the closest I can get to it is doing an RPG. So
and I've just brought City of Mist home from the office because I'm looking into superhero TTRPGs. There might be something coming out to do with it.
Wow!
And now I'm like, City of Mist sounds amazing as well. So I like messaged a few people. I was like, please, some people play with it. So and most people are busy. So Liv, if you want to do some superhero stuff, Alex, you would do some superhero stuff.
Oh my goodness!
I kind of want to run something.
I would say I'm never busy, but I am. So I will make time for this though. This is good. Nice.
It's very fun.
Subtle flex there.
Look, I'm just so popular.
I'm tired all the time.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'll just imagine that you invited me.
I did. I said Liv and Alex. I'm sorry.
Rewind the tape. Actually, that's going to be down to me probably, so we won't rewind the tape, but I trust you, Maddie. So.
I did invite you both. No, I promise you.
Maybe
Both
I didn't hear
invited
it.
you people.
Alex, me and you were always invited. We invited you to
Yeah.
Frostgrave Club, did we not? Even though we were like, she probably won't want to play with us. Maybe she...
Why not?
I don't know.
I'm cool.
I've been informed that you don't really like miniature games, is what
I don't like complicated ones.
Okay.
It's
But
pretty easy.
I don't tend to like the ones where it's just like, here's someone, you got to shoot that one, and
No,
then
it's not that.
yeah, this is not that. That's why I like
Yeah.
the sound of it. It's
Yeah.
like
I just know you'll be a good wizard. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I know you'll come up with a great wizard OC, and I can't
yeah.
wait.
Just like
Yeah.
to join the ranks of Cosmo Vixen and Maddie's long name. Cosmo Vixen is mine. But yeah. Cosmo Vixen.
Maddie, have you played anything else?
I think I mentioned it before. I've been like I downloaded Apothecaria, the like solo TTRPG about being a witch.
Nice.
And I started reading it, and I'm making a little map and like getting all my like
My
setup and
goodness.
deciding about familiar and stuff. So yeah, picked out a notebook and all my fun stationery, which is the most fun about playing solo
What?
TTRPGs, right? Is that like you can open another notebook. Like that's
How lovely.
why I want to do it. So
What's your
yeah,
familiar gonna be?
I haven't picked yet. As soon as I
Oh.
realized I could make a map, I then shut my laptop and came upstairs and started making a map instead of actually playing. So
Wow.
yeah,
Hmm.
I'm getting there slowly.
Valid.
Well, we look forward to hearing about your adventures
We do.
as an apothecary.
Yeah, making potions, curing people,
Yeah.
making poisons.
Oh
Something.
no. My goodness.
Oh, there?
Hee hee, poisoned the town.
You can't prove anything.
You'll never know who did it.
We have you recorded, but okay, sure.
It's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine.
Dear God, if they ever played this in any courtroom.
Poisons, board game Bobby, bad game Bobby is what I just said.
Board game baddies, all three of us.
Board game baddies. Alex, me.
That's me. That's me. Alex, what have you been playing?
Yeah.
Just imagine us in a court trial. What chaos that would be.
If anyone fancies drawing and is good at drawing, if you can draw like, you know when they have the artist representation of people in court, but like the three of us just looking like
Yeah.
that would be great.
No, I wouldn't look like that. I'd be like smug. You can't
I'm
prove anything.
scared. Me and Smug. If Maddie is Maddie.
Innocent looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just like
In the
a
middle.
little halo over your head.
Yes. Mm.
You would never do anything wrong. Tee yeah. Yeah, and then it would be like that bit in Chicago. You know the bit.
I know all of Chicago, yes, but which bit in
Yeah,
particular?
the bit when they're in the courtroom and then the guy is singing, give him the old razzle dazzle.
Oh, the razzle
Brackets,
dazzle.
razzle dazzle them. Yeah.
I want to be Velma Kelly if I can.
Okay.
But that means
I'll
I
be
have to learn
Roxy,
how
I
to
suppose.
do flips and stuff.
Yeah.
Maddie, you can be Lucy Liu's character, who is just like fresh and new, and everyone wants to be her friend. And by her friend, I mean
I
represent
forgot
her
Lucy
Love
Liu
that
was
for
in that
me.
film.
What?
I forgot Lucy Liu was in the film.
Yeah, she was in there for like a smidge of time. Yeah.
Mm.
I'll take my smidge. I'm happy with that.
You're gonna be a really long smidge, Maddie. Don't worry about it. But...
Well, Maddie, professional smidge. Yeah, what have I been playing? My God. Other than Midnight Ghost Hunt, I played some more Betrayal at House on the Hill. You can
Nice.
expect a review of that coming next week.
Better check out
Ooh.
Dicebreaker.com, gang.
Yeah, you better for my review of Betrayal at House on the Hill 3rd edition. I've now played it like 4 times.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. It's basic. In my opinion, it's like the best mainline version of Betrayal that you can play. Like, I still think Widow's Walk is like the best thing that's ever come out of that series, because I tend to prefer it when like the haunts are really weird and kind of creative and out there. I feel like Widow's Walk was that. Whereas I would say the haunts in 3rd edition, they're all new, all 50 of them. I would say there's a decent selection of different types, and some of them look a bit more interesting than others. I would say all of the ones I played have been fairly average. None of them have been as bad as "Here you go, kill these rats," but none of them has been as like creatively interesting as some of the ones in Widow's Walk. And I kind of wish they leaned a bit more into that weirdness.
Yeah.
But also understand that this is a mainline core release. Maybe they want to make it more accessible and less weird. Just hope that they put out a remake of Widow's Walk or something like that, because I love that expansion. Or just do a new expansion like that, like along those lines. I just want more weirdness, please.
Make it weird.
Yeah. Other than Betrayal, I played Railroad Inc.
I have played this. It's good.
Shining Yellow. They're like Pokemon names.
Yeah.
Like the different versions. I can't remember exactly. It's like the Goldie one that I played. So these are a series of roll and write games themed around railroad tracks and trains and things. And you each get a board and a little marker pen. And you roll some dice, and the dice have little tracks, like bits of track, and you have to try and make more bits of track, like connect and make your network, essentially, try and score points. And the version that we played added they like yellowy, goldy dice, which I think had to do with like secondary objectives or something. We didn't actually play using those ones. We just played with the standard ones to start with. But I had a lot of fun. I wasn't amazingly good at it.
Nice.
Yeah, I enjoyed myself. We put on some Wild West music.
Oh yes, got to be
like
done.
I think someone searched on Spotify like train music.
Train.
Yeah, and they were like, "Here's the playlist."
Okay, I want that. I need a link to that
I can
playlist.
guarantee you that Spotify's going to have a train playlist. Like,
yeah, of course it is.
It's got everything.
It's probably been made by Matt Jarvis.
yeah. I bet it has.
No, if it was made by Matt Jarvis,
Top 5% of listeners.
it would just be BTS with some train noises. Yeah, I enjoyed myself. It was really cute, and I would play again. Now that I understand how it works a bit more. Yeah. I've also played some Herd Mentality, which we played on the channel before, and we've spoken about. It's a party game where someone reads a question out and you have to give an answer that you think other people are going to give. So you don't want to be the odd one out. And I also played Suro, which we've talked about in the past as well, which is a tile placement game where the tiles have little lines drawn on them, and you have to basically avoid other people's little tokens for as long as possible.
You're a dragon.
You're a dragon flying around.
Love that.
And then sometimes you collide with other dragons. It happens.
Wow.
It happens to the best dragon.
It happens to the best guy. And I played with like 7 people, which was
Oh wow.
which was a lot.
A lot of dragons.
And yeah, that's what I've played this week.
Nice.
Hey, that's a fun
Stuff.
selection.
Yeah.
Succinct too. Well done. Unlike even though I played one thing and it went on for half an hour.
Look,
Okay.
it was interesting.
Pure passion driving you.
A lot of what I'd played before we've spoken about before on the podcast, and they're fairly straightforward games. So yeah, that's fine. We're going to move on to news.
News.
In the chopper. The new chopper, yeah. And we're going to sort of make things quite quick, but probably the biggest news story that we've got to talk about today is the American Tabletop Awards, which is which is a set of awards. They're not like as big as, I would say they're as big as like the Spiel des Jahres, which are the German board game awards that happen around Essen, or the As d'Or, which are the French board game awards that were announced early this year, but they're like fairly notable. The winners of this year's American Tabletop Games Awards have been for the complex game category. It was my fave, Lost Ruins of Arnak.
I was like, oh, bet she's happy about that one.
Yeah, I mean, it was my favorite game of last year. It slaps.
Nice.
I love it so much. Debut design from Min and Elwyn, which is just like really impressive.
Yeah, wow.
But it did beat Oath, which
Wow.
Matt Jarvis's favorite game of last year, one of his favorite games, designed by Cole Burley, the creator of Root and Pax Pamir Second Edition. And I think Matt Jarvis is a little bit salty about it.
Yeah,
he's expressed some saltiness about the fact that Lost Ruins beat it. But I mean, there are some pretty good games that were in contention for the Complex Award. Aside from the Lost Ruins of Arnak and Oath, you also had Origins First Builders, which I've heard good things about. Sleeping Gods as well, which I've also heard really good things about. The other winners of the American Awards were Cascadia, which won for the Strategy Game Award, which I've also heard really good things about.
Yeah, I really want to play.
Played it yet, but
take a look at these.
It looks real pretty.
Yeah, that is the main thing that drew me in, and I was like, it also sounds fun.
Well, the artwork's by Beth Sobel, who's like a big name in the sort of tabletop illustration. Like they do some real pretty art, and that beat Hadrian's Wall, which is a Garfield game. Brew, which I've heard really good things about. That's from Pandasaurus. So they were recognizing there's some really decent picks here. It's surprising because we've often complained in the past about some of the nominations for like the As the Or and the Spiel des Jahres for being like, why the hell? I've never even heard of this, or why is this nominated, or why is this in this category? And yet, like, so far, the American Tabletop Game Awards have been like hitting it on the money in terms of the kind of games that should be, in our opinion, my opinion,
what people are playing and stuff,
recognized. Yeah, and these games that I've heard of, like, a Casual Game Award went to Cubitos, which I've also heard good things about. Okay. It's got a really interesting art cover, which is like a piece of cheese, like a block of holy cheese, with like a little hat on, and it's like basically about like the cubes like racing each other. It's a bit weird, but I've heard really good things about it.
That's fun.
That beat Whirling Witchcraft, which I've also heard really good things about. The Crew, Mission Deep Sea, which is the follow-up to a game that myself, Wheels, Matt, I'm not sure if you played it, Liv. Have you played The Crew?
I think so.
Quest of Planet 9, which we really liked. Cool. But I've not played Mission Deep Sea. It also beat Seven Wonders Architects, which keeps getting nominated.
I liked it.
It's not a good game.
I like it.
Hey,
I refuse to acknowledge that it's a good game.
I like it.
It's bad. There was also an early gamers category, which is like for children, for kids, you know.
Yes, and I saw the winner. And me and Liv played it at lunch just the other day.
Happy City.
Yeah.
You like Happy City?
It's so cute.
Yeah.
It's so
Happy
fun.
City also won it. I believe it won it as the Or for the Children's Award as well.
Yeah.
So it seems to be cleaning up somewhat.
Yeah, we played it the other day. It was nice. It was simple. It was
very simple.
It's pretty much what you want from a kids game, right? You just want it to be fairly straightforward, cute.
It got me. You can build a sweet factory, and I was like, oh, I want to build a sweet factory in my city. Every city should have a sweet factory. I get the kids.
Oh, every city should have a sweet factory. Oh,
am I Augustus Gloop? Yes.
I was literally thinking of Augustus Gloop. I was like, oh yes,
Augustus. Yeah. Shout out to Augustus Gloop.
Shout out to my boy.
My boy. Other games that were kind of given recommendations include Crash Octopus, which I really want to play so bad.
Play it in Essen.
It wasn't at Essen. I literally hit up Essen, but the company that make it, and I was like, "Yo, where you at?" And they were like, "Oh, it didn't come in the end." And I was like, "No, I want to play Crash Octopus." And Kabuto Sumo also got a recommendation, which I want to play as well. Really cool looking game about sumo bugs, and it's a dexterity game. You like flick little things to like try and knock the other person's little thing off, like a sumo wrestler.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, and the artwork is by my boy Konchai Moira.
Your boy.
He's a very good artist, and he's like done artwork for some amazing games. And you can read an interview that I did with him on the site, Dicebreaker.com, and he talks about Kabuto Sumo there. So you can see the full list of awarded games on the American Tabletop Awards website, which you should go through, Dicebreaker.com.
Yes.
And read Chase's full news piece about the awards.
All the lowdown.
All the lowdown.
Yeah, right there on Dicebreaker.com.
Yeah. Other things you can read on Dicebreaker.com right now is the hottest news, deals, features, opinion pieces, lists. Thank you, Maddie. Highlights. I mean, it's been a quiet week, gotta be honest with you.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. What do you mean, thank you for that?
Thank you for being honest with me.
My honesty, yeah. But there are some cool new Dungeons and Dragons books that we're going to touch on in our segment now.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What is the segment? Meehan?
This segment is in honor of a really cool looking Kickstarter that's going to take place soon to support a D&D supplement book called The Book of Extinction, which is basically themed around various species of animal who are unfortunately no longer on this earth, including the dodo. And it's basically to raise awareness of the fact that there are a lot of species of animals that are being made endangered due to particularly the human impact on their environment, etc., etc. Yeah, we're the problem.
Yep, as always.
And so any profits being made from the book will be going to support various organizations that help to raise awareness for those things and support people trying to help with the situation. But in mind of that, the book contains some really interesting versions of these animals that have like special abilities that obviously the real life animals did not or do not have.
That we know
of.
Yeah.
Including like a penguin that can use ice magic and stuff.
That's so cute.
As they should be able to.
Yeah. So we thought it'd be fun if we came up with our own version of that as an animal that we would like to be included in the D&D supplement, and what kind of abilities, etc. it would have. Does anyone want to start?
I would love to, because I made my pick very clear in the doc, and no one else is allowed to pick it.
I can see it here, indeed.
Yes, it's Liv's Ostrich, do not steal. So yeah, I reckon an ostrich would be a really cool D&D monster to fight.
Yeah.
Number one, freaky looking. Just like
Number one, first and foremost, and finally, they're a freak. Moving on.
They're a freak.
Thank you so much for coming to my TED Talk. They're freaky looking. But also like in a cute way. But here's the thing: they're kind of like unassuming.
Disarming.
No, yeah, they're disarming. So like you'll be like, oh, cool, look at that freaky
It's a
ostrich.
bird, yeah. It's just a fun little bird.
Look at that big
Little.
bird.
How dangerous could it be?
Who could say? And then you go up to it, and then what happens? It opens its large beak mouth, and it has
beak mouth,
and it has teeth in there for some reason.
What?
Why does it have teeth in there?
What's it doing with those?
I don't know. I think I'm going off of my memory of ostriches. I think it has teeth.
I don't know,
Are you
I saw a picture of an
sure?
ostrich.
Pretty sure it has teeth. If not, let me know in the comments.
Yeah, I mean, zoologists, apologies
Yeah, look.
if
here's the
they
thing.
don't.
I got bad news. They just got gummy mouths.
This
look-
is a nightmare that you've had.
You know what?
Your
does
D&D version could.
Yeah.
Yeah, my D&D version has. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I
I
meant.
love the idea that you've had this fever dream of like ostriches have teeth.
They
Are
have
you
really sharp
thinking
teeth. Yeah,
about geese that have like teeth on their tongues? Is that what you're
Probably.
thinking about?
they have teeth on
Wait,
their
what?
tongues. Hang on, if
Yeah,
I just,
geese.
like-
Not only are they already so aggressive and terrifying, they have like teeth on their tongues.
If I
That's
just
gross.
Google
Great.
birds with teeth,
Liv, you can't do this on the podcast.
I can. Hang on,
No.
birds with teeth. Oh yeah, very, very geese-like. But which birds have teeth? Birds do
I
not
think
have teeth.
so
Is the first thing
your-
that came up. So never mind. But
Your monsters are just every
maybe
bird has
this
teeth
one.
in your world.
Yeah. This one has teeth. Yeah. So yeah, big old teeth. Big old takes a bite attack at you. Obviously, it has a flight speed of like, let's say 150
flies?
feet. Yeah. No. This one is this one has a flight speed of 150 feet per round.
Wow,
Okay.
what?
Because it's really scary and aggressive, so it can get you wherever you go. So it
Sounds
Yeah, ostriches
unbalanced.
It's unbalanced.
Here's
They're
the thing.
fixed.
It's a glass cannon. It's very weak. It's very weak.
Oh, okay, so like a
Right.
few hits will take it down.
Yeah, like a few hits will take it down. Also,
Yeah.
it has a dig speed, but just its head, because they put their heads underneath.
Ah.
Here's my thing.
What's the benefit of that?
Here's the thing. They put their head underneath the ground, and then they do a spin attack where they spin their legs around.
Okay, so they're able to spin their entire body with just their
Like-
head.
Yeah.
A breakdancing move.
What?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but their
Love
head,
it.
let me stress this, their head is underground as they do this. So underground spinning
Huh.
leg attack with claws.
Can they dig using that?
Yeah, why not? No, they
Like
can
a
dig.
drill?
Yeah, they can dig. Yeah, they can drill a little bit into the ground. Not too far. But they can do it.
Okay, that would be too much.
Yeah, exactly. Another thing that they can do is
Right.
they have like an area of effect, kind of like they have like a frightening roar thing that they can do. So
Oh.
they basically like lift their heads up into the air and they're like, ah, and then like it's like if you can hear it, if you're within like 200 feet, you can hear.
Wow,
You
okay.
can hear,
See,
yeah, this thing.
that must be really annoying for all the other animal stuff in the world.
Yeah.
Like, here we go again.
Yeah, what habitat does this like live in and like support?
Oh, the city, yeah, like it's a city bird.
It's in the city.
Yeah.
City bird.
Oh god,
City living.
Yeah.
I love
City
that
living.
one
Just head into a Starbucks and
Yeah.
have a cheeky
Yeah, I wouldn't.
frappuccino.
there. If he came into my Starbucks, I wouldn't turn him away. I'll say that now.
Yeah, you'd write your name and your number on his coffee cup. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
my
I
goodness.
know. This is also what
Second
they teach
turn.
yeah, so he's like, "Ah," and then like 200 feet, wisdom saving throw. If not, you're frightened for the
Oh,
next,
okay.
for the next 7 days.
Wow.
For the next 7 days.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Can you shake this off?
You have to have like a frank discussion with the ostrich. And
Oh.
he'll grant you immunity.
Okay.
Will the ostrich allow you to do that?
It depends on how you convince him. Like, you know,
Okay.
just make a good case. Make a good case.
Fair
Yeah.
dues.
Yeah. So
Fair.
that's we're gonna call this guy the Gostrich because he loves a bit of goss.
Ostrich.
Oh,
okay.
ostrich.
Gostrich.
Is that what he's screaming about?
Yeah,
He's
he's like,
like-
oh, Samantha.
He's
Guess
like
what she
J-Lo.
did?"
He's like J-Lo and Ben Affleck are back together again.
Did you hear?
Did you hear?
And then he spreads gossip about you, which is why you're frightened. You're like, oh no.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
can't go any closer to him,
Oh,
fair.
now
And
I'm
then
trouble.
you-
I'm not going to be able to walk into my local.
You're not. And then that's what the frank discussion is about. You have to convince him to take down the tweet he made.
Yeah,
about you.
take the tweet down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Take it down, Gostrich. Take it down.
Not
Um,
tweet.
That's like
Do
you said.
not
you can pretty
Kiss
easily
that
kill him.
person in in the local, I don't know, in the local I just can't stop thinking about Starbucks.
The local Starbucks, yeah.
Yeah, I fixed it.
Yeah, there are other barista-based businesses. And also, I wouldn't recommend going to Starbucks at the moment because they're crushing their unions, which is very wrong. Anyway.
No, none. Yep.
Yeah. Maddie, do you have an idea?
That's so detailed and well thought out.
Thank you so
My
Said no one
my
ever
first
about
thought
my D&D game.
was snow leopard, but obviously that's just dangerous in itself. If I could see any animal in the wild, it would be a snow leopard, but obviously they're like one of the hardest to see, obviously, because they're just not many of them and they're far away. But I was like,
you could make a D&D monster out of that if you want.
Yeah. You could like mix it up with like a displacer beast or something. Like
of course.
Magical kitty cat.
Magical kitty cat.
Yeah.
Think about, yeah.
What was your other pick?
What was my other pick? I've already forgotten now. I think the ostrich is all like I would love to see something with like a sugar glider as well. I think was my other idea.
Like
sugar gliders are like little like flying squirrel things, but they're really cute.
Oh,
like,
that they have the flappy skin.
Yeah, like
yeah.
I was thinking that could be like a quite fun thing that you could like attack a party at night when they're like settling down for a long rest or something.
They don't need to even They don't even need to be aggressive.
Yeah, maybe I'll just put them in a game just be like, you see a
familiar.
sugar glider, and people will just be.
Is it, how big is
Buck
it?
wild, happy.
Is it a small one or a big one?
Oh, like
okay, 'cause
little.
I
You
was
could have a giant
imagining-
one.
Because I was
You
imagining
You-
it's
is it
fly on
big?
it.
and then
Maddie,
the party
is it
wakes
big or
up.
small?
The party wakes up and they think they're in their tent, but it's actually the flaps.
The flap.
The flaps of the sugar glider.
Okay, that's a dream though. I'd happily just go,
Giant
okay.
sugar glider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the stats of an ancient red dragon.
Cool.
Okay.
But not the disposition.
No, but really nice.
It's
Just
a
like,
nice creature.
Hey, how's it going? But like, it's so cute, but also it's so dangerous. So it's a real risky thing to have around.
It's like,
Yeah, it just sounds like Appa, to be honest. From
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was thinking it sounded like Twilight, but alright.
What? Like Twilight?
Because like Bella and Edward are in love, but it's so dangerous. Because he's so
Oh,
Is that your only
you.
frame of reference? Like,
You, all
dangerous
roads lead to
situation.
Twilight, right?
They're so in love, but he's so strong, Like
I just can't. I can't believe that you've managed to do that.
all right, yeah, that's my next monster. It's just like a hot teenage boy, but he's a vampire.
Yeah, that's your next monster. Is a hot teenage
Yeah.
boy who's actually like 100 and something.
Yeah, but he only hangs out at high schools.
Yeah, only at high
Yeah.
school.
Mm-hmm.
And
Sparkles
look,
in the
he
sun.
he loves you so much, and that's why he wants to hurt you.
Yeah, of course, he's an endangered species. Am I right, ladies?
Yeah, am I right? Am I right? A deep quote, decent man. bloody hell.
This is girls' night talk.
Girls'
This is the Ostrich kind of talk we want.
Oh yeah! Surprise! I am the Ostrich. Surprise!
Is that? Oh, you have teeth. That's why.
That's
Ah.
true. Yeah. Can confirm.
Oh.
Right, and to round it off, then I guess Alex, Meehan, what?
Alex, yes.
What's
Right.
wrong with you?
Well, I like a lot of animals in general. Big fan of cows. Love a goat.
Oh god, I love a
I
goat.
think they're great.
Yeah, they're great.
That's
guys.
so the personality of a goat is unlike anything else. They're
Yeah, you got
love
sheeps, and sheeps are really cute. I do love how they kind of have a vacant stare almost all the time.
just dumb.
I love that. We're very cute. But goats are, they have a distinct, personality about them.
Yeah.
They're very savvy.
Yeah.
They got a lot of attitude.
Yeah, they.
Oh, they got nothing but attitude.
Yeah,
But
I
I
love
like fun with it. Like,
I love that one of the video where the goat is yelling at the reporter. Have you seen this? I think he's
no.
like an Italian reporter or something, and he's like talking to the goat, and the goat's just like, "Ugh."
Sounds like
Ghosts
me.
do not care.
And spitting at him as well.
Oh wow. I've
Ah,
seen the
good
one
lad.
where there's a vine of a lady who gets like her legs.
Can you
knocked
let
out
go
from
of my
under her.
pants now? Ah!
Yeah.
That
What?
A lot of vine talk in your
Yeah.
hood.
Oh.
Yeah, goats are great, but I think platypuses are really cool.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
I don't know how the conversation came up, but I was in a group the other day and we were talking about Australian animals and what the best one is, and I said it's clearly a platypus.
Yeah.
Because it's number one, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's got a bill, it's got a little scaly tail,
Yeah.
and it lays eggs, but it's a mammal.
Yeah.
What's that all about?
What?
going on there?
Going on?
It just defies. It defies traditions.
Yeah.
It defies labels.
Breaking out
Yeah,
of the
at every
molds.
point.
Yeah.
It's its own thing.
Ah,
It won't
independent.
be put in a box.
No, it
No,
won't.
breaking free.
Yeah, it's breaking free. I also
Soaring,
think they're. You can't do
There's
that.
not a heart in the star in heaven that it can't reach.
It can't reach.
No.
Yeah. It's also like simultaneously really cute and also really kind of freaky looking.
Yeah.
We love a freak, as we've
We
discussed.
do love a
on
freak.
You want to pat it, and then it became close. You're like,
I'm not sure what you're gonna do. Yeah.
yeah, find
You're
me.
so weird that I don't quite know how to relate to you.
No.
You know? Like
I've heard that before.
you're a mammal like me, but also I'm dubious. Suspect. But also it does look really cute, particularly because it's kind of fluffy at the same time.
Nice.
So I think I just want it as a companion character. I just want to.
Cute.
I don't want to fight it. I just
Oh.
want to be friends with it.
Like a familiar. That'd be such a good familiar.
Yeah, my familiar is a
Yeah.
platypus. Like, you know,
I love
people
it.
are like
Mm.
cats, owls, you know,
Toad.
bats, toads.
Yeah.
I rock up and I'm like, here's my platypus.
Hey, look. Here's the thing. Alex Meehan. If Dicebreaker were or were not creating some kind of actual play series, which we've said that we are, everyone
Maybe.
does know that. Maybe. All I'm saying is a certain character of yours potentially maybe could have a platypus familiar, and that would suit their character entirely.
The problem is that character isn't a wizard, so I don't quite know how that works.
Oh,
But
that's fine.
Could take a
Just look.
feat.
Take a feat.
Like
Yeah.
that. A wizard
okay,
spell.
well, I don't, and also I don't think you need to add anything to the platypus because
No.
I think a platypus is weird enough
Yeah.
that you don't need to like give it
Got
any
enough going
special
on,
ability.
yeah.
It's already doing some pretty wild stuff. It's got
feel
little flippy flips.
Yeah.
Oh no, to be clear, you are being added to via the platypus. We're not adding to the platypus because we know that can't be done.
Yeah, no, you can't add to the platypus.
No.
Like the platypus has got.
You cannot
Like,
add
how
to it,
can you
cannot take
make
away from
this?
it. Yeah,
Yeah, how
Yeah.
can you make this even cooler than it already is?
you can't.
Like
You can't.
Maybe it can
perfect.
fly.
Yeah. What fly speed has
That's
it got?
fun.
You took the words right out of my mouth. What's its fly speed?
Very slow.
Great.
Aw.
5 feet per round.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
He's just chilling.
Yeah,
you
he's
know,
like-
it's just a
Yeah, not in
platypus.
a rush.
Yeah.
He's just doing platypus
He ain't
things.
got plans to be. Yeah.
It's just, you know, maybe it's thinking about whether it's gonna ever lay any eggs.
It
Yeah.
is.
And yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I feel like we could make a whole monster manual based on Australian creatures.
You really
honestly.
could,
Yeah.
and a lot of it would be horrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely not. I
Horrifying
refuse to take
and
part.
cute.
Yeah, refuse to take part in that one. But good luck to you.
Yeah, we all know why.
I don't think we have to discuss it.
Because about 60% of it would be spiders.
Oh, I don't think we have to discuss it here on this podcast. This is not the
We
time.
can
Not
stick
the
with like
place.
echidnas and like kangaroo. A
Yeah,
kangaroo.
kangaroos, they
Can
yeah.
beat you up. Again, you wouldn't even need
Yeah.
to add anything for them to just
Yeah.
come and
Yeah,
absolutely
the
destroy
joeys
you.
are really cute, but like
Yeah.
the adults are kind of scary because they're just
Yeah.
very big. But
That's
echidnas are cute, wallabies are cute,
Yeah.
koalas are cute,
Yeah.
Wombats.
ostriches debatable,
Do they have ostriches?
wombats,
Probably, yeah.
yeah.
Emus.
Platypus, cute.
Mhm.
Pretty much everything else.
Mhm.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
Climbing out your toilet bowl.
Oh, good night, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with us. I'm going. Goodbye.
Yeah, we can end it there.
Great. Sounds
Yeah,
awesome.
where
Thank
else
you.
can we go from here? No.
Yeah, if you've got any suggestions for what your
Yeah.
animals would be, please email us at Dicebreaker. No.
Contact at Dicebreaker.
Contact at Dicebreaker with all your suggestions and questions and email
It did it. Yes, she said it.
for the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if there are any segments you want us to see us do, then like
Yeah.
give us
Please,
shots.
we want your ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give them to us.
Yeah, give them to us. Otherwise, you can catch us on the YouTube channel on Fridays, not this one.
Nope.
Every afternoon, 2 p.m. BST for the podcast.
Yeah.
You can also go to dicebreaker.com for all the latest news, reviews, features, opinion pieces. Preachers. But what can they do here, Liv, if they are on YouTube/Dicebreaker?
Yeah, if you are here on youtube.com/Dicebreaker, you can go ahead and maybe subscribe if you fancy doing that. You can like the video, that helps us out a bunch and it costs you £0. And I don't know why I said it like that, but you can do if you'd like to.
It's true.
It's true. If you want as well, you can, I mentioned it before, but you can join Dicebreaker Plus if you would like to see us do stuff that is, not entirely tabletop related. Like recently I did like a musical recommendation video, which was fun.
Yes.
We also had, this is tabletop related, but Maddie went through her board game shelf.
I did.
Just had
And
lots
then
of
Matt
fun.
did it.
And
Yeah.
Matt has done it, and it might be on the YouTube channel now. Is it, Maddie? Do you know?
It is. Yeah.
It's
Put it out this morning. It's here.
It's like,
You can
wow.
watch it.
You can go watch it right now if you join Dicebreaker Plus. Join button down below. But yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah.
And then this weekend there is the Let's Play for Frostgrave.
Frostgrave is coming out this weekend. Check it out on Saturday, baby.
Do it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, thank you for joining us, Liv Kennedy.
Thank you so much for having me. Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, Maddie Culp.
Thank you for having me.
I've been your host, Alex Meehan. And thank you for listening/watching. And you have a lovely day. Bye.
Girls' night.
Girls' night.